published 1503 est, the 25th of November 2017, updated 1624 est, the 25th of November 2017. It was one of those moments that sticks in. The time 43 minutes gone, a ball bouncing in Chelsea's penalty area and two big names on a collision course. The opportunity was there for Philippe Coutinho to dance in and cause damage for Liverpool, but, in keeping with how the game had gone, Eden Hazard stepped in the way, stuck out his backside and, in a flash, he was away. Coutinho, by contrast, was on the floor, arms raised in frustration. In a snapshot, this was how the battle of these two no-tens went for much of the night. Hazard exuding confidence and power, seemingly having Velcro on his boots to make the ball stick. Coutinho struggling, seemingly unable to land a blow. Eden Hazard won the battle of the number 10s against Philippe Coutinho. On Saturday, comparing and contrasting these two artists provided a fascinating subplot to the latest installment of one of modern football's most intense rivalries, one man operating at the peak, another trying to scale similar heights. The first point to make is this is not a deconstruction of Coutinho's merits as a player. He has provided enough moments at home and away, in 4.5 years at Liverpool, to show he has magical ability, but 3 months ago, Coutinho moved into a different realm, where standards are judged that bit more critically and expectations are raised that bit higher. It happened, of course, when Barcelona lodged the third bid of £114 million to sign him. We may now live in an era where the fees for footballers have become swollen beyond belief, but, even still, the money Barcelona were trying to get Liverpool to take would have propelled Coutinho into the stratosphere of the game definers. Liverpool's midfield maestro must start to affect the big games now. He is wanted by Barcelona here at that level. Not just yet. You could see the difference between him and Hazard in the first 45 minutes. Each time the Belgian received possession, he looked to be taking 2 steps to the one of everyone else, appearing to be controlled by joystick. How Chelsea never took advantage of his twinkling feet is a question Antonio Conte will be asking himself until they play Swansea on Wednesday night. There were at least 6 chances for them to take advantage, and they should have been out of sight. Coutinho failed to have any meaningful impact for large periods of the clash at Anfield, why Liverpool were so content for him to have such room, rather than putting a chaperone on Hazard, was just as perplexing. They were fortunate not to have been pummeled, because Hazard was in the kind of mood that suggested, eventually, he would win this game on his own. And what of Coutinho? Before the interval, other than that coming together with Hazard, it was difficult to spot him. Mohamed Salah was Liverpool's beacon of light, the man who looked capable of taking the contest to Chelsea. Afterwards, he improved. He managed to see more of the ball, and twice in the first 5 minutes after the restart, he made incisive passes, one of which almost led to Daniel Sturridge profiting. Yet, equally, there were the moments of frustration: a corner that failed to beat the first man at the front post, a run that took him into a forest of blue shirts when a glance to his right would have let him see 2 of his colleagues were free. Hazard delivered a confident and class display throughout and was unlucky not to score. True, his driving run led to Liverpool scoring, the ball bouncing from his foot off Jamie Bakayoko to Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, who played in Salah, but there just wasn't enough in a contest of this importance. Perhaps that was highlighted most in the 73rd minute, when Liverpool, through Salah, broke away. Coutinho was the man in closest pursuit, but he never gave the impression that he was about to engage overdrive to get on the end of a pass. Shortly after, the number 10 was flashing on the substitute board and his night was over, making way for the welcome return of Adam Lallana, whose injury nightmare is now officially over. There was some generous applause for his efforts, but had he really been having a magical night, Klopp would have ensured that Coutinho stayed on until the bitter end to try and create one final moment of brilliance. It will harsh, but when one of the biggest clubs in the world wants to break the bank for you, these are the matches that must be influenced. Coutinho couldn't do it on this occasion. To see how far he has to go, he only had to look across to Hazard.